Hello, Love Light Lifers, Natty T here, your vibrational coach, and today we're going to be talking about sparkle. Yay! I love stuff that sparkles, most people do. And you might be one of those sparkly objects very, very soon. We're going to talk about that in just a moment. Have you ever met somebody and they just seem to shine, they sparkle, you just see them walking around and it's just like, wow, there's something about that person that I find uber attractive. And it may not specifically be the way that they look, it may not be exactly what they're wearing, you're just like, this person is somebody I love to be around. And it's this combination of a whole bunch of stuff. And you think to yourself, well, how do I get that? How do I get that sparkle that people just see you and just know that you're somebody interesting, somebody amazing, somebody that they want to know? And what a lot of people don't realize is where that comes from. And from a vibrational standpoint, that is exactly where it's coming from, your vibration. But the way to understand it is not about the vibration, because let's face it, we don't see the vibration, we're not playing with the vibration. We just want to know how to get it, and how you get it is by regulating your self-talk. What that means is that when you're having conversations in your head about things, I don't like the way that person's talking to me, I really like this thing here, oh that was cool, what am I going to do about this? The kind of things that you say to yourself in your head, if you start taking notice, they make you feel a certain way. In fact, all of your emotions are about whatever you think is going on. Behind every emotion you've ever had, there is a thought, and that thought is telling you how to feel. You can't have a thought that takes something valuable away from you and think you're going to lose something valuable without feeling a negative emotion. You can't have a thought that involves you getting something you've always wanted without it making you feel a certain way. In fact, when somebody says something to you like, oh, you're looking pretty or handsome today, and you light up, that's a response to an external stimuli, but only via your thought. In other words, if somebody said that to you and you didn't believe them, if you thought that they were taking the mickey, you wouldn't feel good, you wouldn't light up, you'd be like, yeah, thanks, if you thought they were insincere. However, when you believe that they're sincere, even if they're not, you actually light up. And that lighting up doesn't need to come from an external stimulus. In fact, you're talking in your head all day, every day. You've got opinions and viewpoints and thoughts about everything that happens to you. And when you start training yourself to think in ways that make you feel sparkly on the inside, then you start to sparkle on out on the outside. It doesn't just affect the energy around you, it affects the things that you do. It affects the things that you're doing subconsciously, unconsciously. The things that you don't even know that you're doing are the things that people are picking up on when they say you shine or you sparkle. Those things that you're doing are not, oh, I'm going to smile in this certain way so that people think that my life is really good. It is literally convincing yourself of how well you're doing and how good your life is, no matter the circumstances, no matter what other people think about it. Sorry about that. No matter what other people think about it, you believe, you know that your life rocks, that you love yourself, that you're enjoying yourself. When you feel that way, the smile happens. You don't mean to be doing it, you're just doing it. The things that you say, the way that you carry yourself, what you're doing with your time, the thoughts that you have, the impulses that you get, where to go, when to go there, and just running into people that are also shining and sparkling. These sort of things are the law of attraction in progress. That's what happens. That's what's happening all of the time. But you'll start to find that when you are aiming at that sparkle inside, you start to see how it translates into sparkle outside. And it's really not about how people see you, because at the crux, at the core of this once you start doing it, because you might start doing it just because you want people to think you're great, but at the bottom, at the core of this, you're going to find out that the biggest advantage of doing this isn't that people look at you and think that you're awesome. The biggest advantage of doing this is that you get to feel great and you get to control how great you feel. And that is invaluable, because you're going to run up against stuff in your life and it's going to suck. We've all been there, and I hate to be the bearer of bad news, don't shoot the messenger, but you're going to go there again. It's inevitable. But if you can control how you're viewing and perceiving your world, you can see things in a way that make you feel good. And when you feel good, you start to sparkle, you start to shine, and then people start going, that's the person I want to work with, that's the person that I want to involve myself with, that's the person I want to date, that's the person that I would like to look after my children, or this is the person that I would like to spend the rest of my life with. That sparkle comes from here. It starts in here. This is the part that you have control of, because a lot of people love the fact that their thoughts are private. Nobody can tell that I really hate myself. Not if I put on a smile, not if I laugh at all of their jokes. They won't know that I'm dying inside. But the truth is, yeah, and they do. They don't on a conscious level, but they will register it, because the universe, the way things roll, the way things flow will start to be different. You'll find that even though you're smiling and laughing like the really sparkly people, you don't attract sparkly people into your life. You'll start to notice that even though you've put on the facade and the smile's all big, that really crappy stuff happens to you anyway. And that's when you need to just back it up and go, yeah, they may be private. Yeah, you can bash on yourself all day if you want to. And it's hard to stop a habit like that. But if you really want to shine, if you want to know how the other half live, you've got to think like the other half do. And that will shift a vibration. That will shift you emotionally. You'll know when that happens, because it'll be an emotional shift that you'll feel. And then you'll start to see small outside shifts, and then bigger internal shifts, and then bigger external, and it just keeps compounding. So that's our subject for today, and I hope that you got so much out of it that you are going to sparkle from now on. I hope your 2020 is sparkly. And don't forget to subscribe over on the YouTube channel. Make sure that you hit the bell so you get all the notifications. And if you're on IG, you want to follow and give me a like, give me a thumbs up, a heart. Show your support in whatever way that you would like to. Comment, let me know what are some of the thoughts that you use to make yourself sparkle. Maybe some of us less sparkly people on less sparkly days might be able to use those, and you can share. Till tomorrow, I'll let you guys go. Have a good day.